Hi and welcome back to this tutorial on how to write a theme of variations. So we're writing this for violin and piano, and we've written the theme in G major. We're on variation 4, which is in G minor in 6/8, and we're just going through the repeat of the first 8 bars. Instead of just doing a note for note repeat, we are taking the theme into the violin and just doing an accompaniment in the piano using arpeggios. So we've written the first 4 bars of the repeat, and we're just going to work on the next 4 bars. Please just ignore all the other music that's in there. What I've done is I've just copied the theme as a template to guide us through this variation. But we're here. Okay, so for the next 4 bars we're going to take the theme and copy it into the violin. We could also change this slightly. And the reason is that we've got in this first 4 bars we've got the arpeggios, so we don't have to worry too much about the clashing of the violin and the piano, although it does clash. But in this one I just want to simplify the violin part so that we can work on just getting the harmonies right. I'm just thinking in my head that we could take these G's and F's into the piano part. As I think I said in the last tutorial, you know, you could just use an arpeggio pattern in this bar here and just copy that arpeggio pattern into the next bar, next bar, next bar, all the way through. But what I've tried to do here is to do something different and make it a slightly more interesting in introducing a bit of syncopation. So you've got this arpeggio here going down, but you then in the next bar you've got the arpeggio on the 2nd quaver beat, and then here you're tracking the violin on the 6th, and here you've got it going up and then up again on the dominant. So I want to just add more interest into the piano part here as well by taking some of the notes away from the violin and putting them in the piano. So I'm going to take that G and put it in the piano, so I just have to remember. In fact, it's what we've done here. So, okay, right. So we can just take this. So in effect, here, back here, the theme is across the part. So the first bar of the theme is taken by the piano, and then it goes over to the violin. So we're just really copying the. I'm just thinking ahead here, we don't want it coming down so low, so okay, so like we did on these first 4 bars here of the repeat, we just put in the left hand to get the harmony sorted out. Let's do that here. So I want to keep this idea of having this these octaves on, apart from that one there, on the sort of main beat of the bar, beats 1 and 4. Let's so let's copy this. So we've got the pattern set up. This one needs to so if I just scroll up a little bit, we're just copying the harmony here, so we're going to D minor first inversion here, so we just need to have that. And C minor first inversion. Until we reach B flat first inversion. Okay. Okay, and this rhythmic idea just references back to this one. Okay, so let's move on to the more interesting bit of putting the arpeggios in, or the accompaniment. Let's so we can start off with what we've just done in the bar before to give it a bit of cohesion. Now we're on D minor, and we can go back to these arpeggios that we started this off with here. I said that I wanted to take the G into the piano. So we've got the appoggiatura here, and so we've got the E flat against the B natural here, but it does resolve onto the G and the E flat there. And we're just going to do the same with this chord as well. So we just bring that down one. Okay, and so we want the G to the F to the E flat here. So we're just filling in the harmony here. So E flat against the C, then the C against the E flat. E flat against the G. And then in sixths with the violin. We could go up to the D here, so we've got the E flat and then down to the D here. Okay, I think that should sound okay. Now we're going to, obviously, so we're in B flat now, the relative major of G minor. So we're going to move on to new material here. I mean, I think I should probably get rid of the, as I said, I copied in the original theme in order to guide us through this, but obviously we've modulated to the relative major now. So basically what we're going to have to do now is we're going to have to go back from the relative major to the minor, and I think having this original material from the theme is probably just a bit confusing, so I'm going to delete it. So we're going to have something like leading into the next bar with the material. So here we don't want, obviously we don't want such a big gap of silence, so let's just fill it in with something, an arpeggio, something like that, just to fill up the space. And then there's only one rest between these two notes. Now obviously we need to think about what we're going to do next, so we're in B flat. So what we could do is we could go to F minor, so we could just do a sequence up to F minor, so the B flat up to the C, which will be the dominant of F minor, and then do a sequence again up to D, which will be the dominant of G minor. So we'll be back in G minor, and we just need to make sure that we get the timing of that right, i.e. how many bars are going to be allocated to each of these chords. And of course we need to use you know, we can't write just completely new material, we need to reference the original material to give it cohesion. So we'll do that next time. And so do please subscribe to the channel, and if you like the videos, please like them and comment, that'd be fantastic. Okay, speak to you next time.